Breaking news! Jacob Christian Descaliarmata as news anchor for today. Strong earthquake shakes and rattles Mindanao. An earthquake hits Mindanao at a staggering 7.1 magnitude last January 21, 2021. It was detected at sea off Davao Occidental, approximately 230 kilometers southeast of Jose Abad Santos. According to the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, also known as PhilVox, the earthquake was felt in the following areas. The earthquake was felt in the following areas. Intensity 5 General Santos Kiamba Sarangani. Intensity 4 Davao City, Alabel Sarangani, and Coronado City, South Cotabato. Intensity 3 Kidapawan City, Bislig, Surigao del Sur, and Inuog, Misamis Oriental. Intensity 2 Cagayan de Oro, City of Surigao, and Borongan, Eastern Samar. Intensity 1 Catbalogan, Samar. Intensity measures the strength of shaking produced by the earthquake at a certain location. Intensity is determined from the effects on people, human structures, and the natural environment. Therefore, each earthquake produces a range of intensity values ranging from the highest in the epicenter to zero at the distance from the epicenter. The most commonly used earthquake intensity scale is the modified Mercalli earthquake intensity scale. The table below shows the approximately how many earthquakes occur each year in magnitude range and what the intensity might be at the epicenter of each magnitude range. Magnitude 0 to 1.9 goes for at least a million times 1 year, but is not really felt because it is a micro earthquake. A 2.0 to 2.9 magnitude earthquake happens a million times as well every year, and it has an intensity of 1, and it is minor and rarely felt. A 3.0 to 3.9 earthquake has about 100,000 earthquakes every year. It has an intensity from 2 to 3, minor, and it is noticed by only a few people. A 4.0 to 4.9 magnitude earthquake happens about 10,000 times a year. It has a 4 to 5 intensity, light, and it is light and it is felt by many people, and minor damage is possible. A 5.0 to 5.9 happens about 1,000 times each year. It happens from the intensity is 6 to 7. It is moderate and felt by most people, and possible broken plaster and chimney. A 6.0 to 6.9 magnitude earthquake happens about 130 times per year, and it has 7 to 9 intensity, and it has a strong damage variable depending on the building, construction, and substrate. An 8.0 to 8.9 happens about 1 time every year. It has about a 9, a 10 to 12 intensity. Great extensive damage over broad areas, and many buildings are destroyed. And a 9.0 and above happens very rarely every year. It has a 11 to 12 intensity. Great extensive damage over broad areas, and most buildings are destroyed. Thankfully, there were no major damage to any buildings and property, and no one was reported to be injured from this earthquake. However, PhilVox has advised that aftershocks are to be expected. In Davao City, the earthquake lasted for roughly 1 minute. Several residences were able to record videos and take pictures of the earthquake. Earthquakes usually occur on the edges of large sections of the Earth's crust called tectonic plates. These plates slowly move over a long period of time. Sometimes, the edges, which are called fault lines, can get stuck, but the plates keep moving. Pressure slowly starts to build up where the edges are stuck, and once the pressure gets strong enough, the plates will suddenly move, causing an earthquake. Earthquakes occur very often in the Philippines because our country is located in the Pacific Rim of Fire, a region where a big number of volcanoes form a rim around the Pacific Ocean. The Philippines carries about 300 out of the 1,500 volcanoes found in the Pacific Ring of Fire. Earthquakes are measured in terms of magnitude and intensity. Magnitude measures the energy of release at the source of the earthquake. The strength of an earthquake is recorded on seismographs based on the moment magnitude scale. There is an exponential increase of energy released at every level. For example, a magnitude 6.0 earthquake releases about 32 times as much energy as a magnitude 5.0 a magnitude 7.0 earthquake releases about 32 times 32 equals 1024 times as much energy as a magnitude 5.0. A magnitude 9.0 earthquake, which rarely occurs, releases over a million times as much energy as a magnitude 5.0 earthquake. Intensity measures the strength of shaking produced by the earthquake at a certain location. Intensity is determined from effects on people, human structures, and natural environment. Just to show you an example, this table shows the number of earthquakes that happened from 12:21 a.m. all the way to 5:54 p.m. on April 24, 2021. Just one day alone, there's a total of 24 earthquakes recorded in the Philippines by our field box. But only 2 of those earthquakes are strong enough to be felt by people, which are the 12:45 a.m., which is 4.9 magnitude, and the one on 7.9 a.m. with 4.8 magnitude. So, what should we do during an earthquake? If you are indoors, drop, cover, and hold. Drop down, take cover under a desk or near a bed, and hold on to it. If there is no shelter nearby, crawl next to an interior wall without windows, cover your head and neck, and stay clear of windows, bookshelves, and heavy furnitures or appliances and hanging on. Number 3, get out of the kitchen, which is a dangerous place. Number 4, don't run downstairs or into an elevator or rush outside while the building is shaking. If you are outdoors, number 1, get to an open area. Number 2, stay away from buildings, power lines, lampposts, and anything else that might fall in. If you are driving, number 1, pull over and stop, but do it carefully. Move your vehicle as far out of traffic as possible. Number 2, avoid stopping under bridges, overpasses, trees, street signs, and all the like. Number 3, stay inside your car until the shaking stops. Number 4, watch out for broken pavement, fallen rocks, and loose debris and moving people. Now, what should we do after an earthquake? Number 1, check for injury. If a person is bleeding, put direct pressure on the wound and do not attempt to move seriously injured people and instead seek help. Number 2, survey the scenes for hazards such as fires, gas leaks, damaged electrical wires, downed utility lines, spilled harmful materials, fallen items or furniture, or holes in the floors. Number 3, listen to the news on the radio, phone, or any device that can represent the news and current situation. Number 4, expect aftershock. Be very cautious of weak buildings and structures that might still fall. Number 5, look for other stranded or hurt or badly injured people. No, only look for other people once your safety is ensured. And number 6, most importantly, do not panic. How should we prepare for earthquake? Number 1, practice, drop, cover, and hold with family and co-workers. Number 2, make an emergency plan. Create an emergency communications plan. Set a place to meet if you get separated. Number 3, prepare an emergency kit. This should include food, water, flashlight with batteries, a fire extinguisher, a medical kit, a whistle, a packed non-perishable foods that is enough for several days. If you are able to, include items like soap, hand sanitizers, and alcohol. Number 4, protect your home. Secure heavy items inside the house like bookcases, refrigerators, TVs, and hanging objects. So, now we can be prepared for any earthquakes that might happen in the near future. This is Jacob Christian Descalia-Armada, news anchor from Horeb TV.